Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope it's picking me up right because YouTube is doing its own thing. Apparently, it just wants to send out multiple streams right now. You can see this yellow bar on the one screen here because it's doing what it wants to do, because that's what YouTube does and why it's become such a pain in the ass to stream on YouTube. Yes, screw YouTube. Desolator, do you guys hear me right? Do you hear me okay? It looks laggy as fuck. Why in the world is my bitrate at like 1,000? What the fuck is wrong with YouTube? I'm dropping frames. This doesn't even make sense. Yeah, she's skipping. I haven't changed anything from the old stuff. YouTube has changed their format completely. It's laggy and buffering all over the place. My God, what is wrong with YouTube? Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Wonder if I can just sneak it over. Or if it's... Wow. Yeah, no, you can go away. Go away. Give me a minute here. Yeah. This is bullshit from YouTube. It's either YouTube or Streamlabs. Guy who says the guy who would reinstall his OS every week. Yeah, well, you know what? I had issues. I put in a new hard drive, Desolator, and I moved everything over to a new hard drive. What do you expect? I could sit there and turn around and clone the hard drive, or I can just reinstall Windows and not have the hassle of trying to do that. Yeah, YouTube looks a little different. Well, they're having nothing but issues today. Or have we settled out the issues? It says I'm streaming at 4,500 now. It says I'm streaming normally now. It looks normal. Use illegal copy. Yeah, there's no point. As you can see, Janaya is right behind me. She's doing okay. She is getting older. She is slowing down quite a bit lately. How's everyone doing? Okay, I am going to click on my own stream to see how this is working. Hopefully it's working properly, because this is getting absolutely ridiculous. This looks okay. It looks okay. Live feed. Am I doing okay? Yes. Gunmetal. Okay, it looks okay. Everything looks fine. My God, I'm not going to switch this over then, because there's no point. Oh, you've been sick for a week. I'm sorry. Okay, who's all in here? Gunmetal's in here. Cthulhu, Xerox, Spider-Mag, Desolator. I see you all and welcome on in. Thank you for joining me for this impromptu live stream on YouTube. I was like, I'm not going live on Twitch today. I want to go back to YouTube for a night. Hey, Pokebugs or Terry, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I was like, I haven't done this on YouTube in a little bit, so I figured I would do a real life stream on YouTube. We can chat about a lot of things. We can talk about a lot of things. I wasn't sure what I was going to do tonight. I was like, you know, let's roll the dice. Let's go live on YouTube and actually talk in the real time. Yes, there is things going on in the USA. Oh my God, there's an election going on. So I think that's why YouTube is broken in the first place. I am not surprised. I can spam emojis and shout racial slurs if it makes you feel more like Twitch. It's quite all right, Desolator. Hi. I suppose you want treats. We haven't done this in a while. Should I give Janaya some of her treats? Ah, yes. Janaya is here. Did you knock the camera? Because I had this set up all perfectly for you, girl. Treatos for the doggos, yes. Hey, Pokebugs! As you can see, some of the emojis have made their way over to YouTube as well. Is this what you want? You want this? Janaya, over here. There you go. Oh, as I bumped, I smoked the camera. Yes. Ace is going to race when he hears treats. Unfortunately, Desolator, I cannot get Ace down the stairs. He is terrified of the stairs. And we have tried everything to get him down here. I've tried bribing with treats. I've even tried like a chicken leg. I've tried everything. And he is so terrified of the stairs to come down here, he piddled at the top of the stairs when I tried. Yes, yeah. Did you Janaya train him? Yes. Yes. Yes, Pupper Snoot. Yes, yes. Everyone, Janaya has the Pupper Snoot. Where are you, girl? Where are you? How about right here? Right here. Right there. Only thing that tried to kill me more often than stairs Democrats. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm not joking. That's a legit thing. Yeah, he is absolutely terrified of the stairs. There you go, girl. There you go. Yeah, so we're kind of at a loss at what to do to get him down here. And I was like, yeah, there's not much. It's not like I can pick him up. He weighs like 60 pounds already. Changed. Oh, God. What is with you, with all of you? Try having him go to the bottom and go upwards. That's what I was thinking, was pick him up and bring him down. I can't pick him up. I've tried picking him up a couple times, and he becomes like a full-on jelly bean that does not stop. He can jump as high as me right now. He is a very athletic dog. He is stronger than Janaya. He is almost bigger than Janaya. And yeah, it's yeah. Stairs are to the elderly as Hawk is to the mouse. Yeah. So Janaya is doing very well. She's right beside me right now. She's doing well. Her leg is still kind of bugging her. Unfortunately, we've been told we're not allowed to do anything, and we can't really do anything about it. So she's living with it. Unfortunately, you know, there's times that we really do feel bad. Because it does kind of kick out on her, but she does still get around. She's still getting up on things. We've got a ramp for her to get in the vehicle now, so she is using that, and we're trying to take care of her the best we can in that sense. Now, yeah, of course, things are you still dropping frames? I'm still dropping frames. Why am I dropping frames? This makes no sense. This was doing so well. I'm using 1% of my CPU. What is going on? Why in the world? As it is, I am signed in on my YouTube account on this program, and it didn't want to upload. So I had to go back and hack the program and go through a back door on the program to even do this. So I don't get it. It's because I'm here, I broke it. No, this is me. I break everything. If you haven't seen, I break everything, and I break, you know, things that I shouldn't break. THRU, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. You know, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. So my days have become numbered in content creation again, of course, for live streaming. I added the Tuesday live stream over on Twitch, and I'm scared I probably will have to cancel it tomorrow because I got the call today. You're drinking whiskey and chilling. I am drinking some clear liquid and chilling as well. There's no hydrates over here, but I can still try and hydrate. You guys can type it in the chat as much as you want. You getting some good views on Twitch? Yeah, you know, it's been a adventure over on Twitch. I have made a crap ton of friends. Surprisingly enough, I am really surprised at the outpouring of people that I have met. It is a very different scenario. Like, Twitch is very different, and I do enjoy it a lot better because I feel like I get to be a little bit more real, a little bit more down to earth. Tell Amaranth I said no. I'm grinding a level like a dragon, infinite wealth. Oh, pile that gold up, create that hoard of gold for that dragon. Yeah, it's been pretty good. You know, learning the lay of the land. I'm learning a lot of new things with Twitch. There is a hell of a lot of new things you can do on Twitch. You kind of get more of that integration, and that's kind of what I wanted with gaming in the first place, was a integration of chat and everyone else being able to get involved with the games we play. And so it has been a lot better in that sense. Just getting a whole sense and new vibe to it all. Feel a lot more chill. Other things you can do on Twitch that I can't do on YouTube is like listen to music while we sit there and chill in VR chat, or even in something like this scenario. So there's a lot of different things over there. The two formats, you know, 10 years ago, streaming between Twitch and YouTube was very, very similar. But the same thing for like OBS and Streamlabs, they have become two different programs at this point, even though they come down to the same idea. Serious question. Do you think Twitch functions mix into a stream help or degrade? I believe it helps a lot more with the integrations for sure. I need one more level and then I can speed run up to level 70 for platinum. Nice. So will Cinder do Gundam TCG box opening? I would open anything that was sent to me. And Hazard Hyena, how are you doing? I hope you were doing well tonight. You are absolutely an amazing being and person, and I am glad to see you over here. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do tonight, so I was like, let's roll the dice and go live on YouTube, because I haven't done that enough, and I figured it would be something different. And, you know, I am all about mixing everything up because I don't just stay still. I guess the news is that my work called. So I am going back to work. I'm excited about it, but at the same time, I am dreading it. Because I know where I'm going. I have been to the site before. It's not it's a okay site. It's a plant. I get to go work in a power plant again, so that'll be cool. Hey, post a Llama emoji if you're come on, Desolator. You know that's not going on here. I just finished the work on my models and just uploaded a new version. Nice. Probably going to hop into VRC and check them out. Nice, Hazard. I hope it works out very well. This way you can also see Janaya. You gonna lay down, girl? You gonna lay down? Here, I'll throw a treat on her bed so she does lay down. You gonna lay down on your bed? You get to see the pupper. This is the advantage of being able to stream right now. There you go. There you go. You can have some treats that way. It's pronounced meow. What? And it's just giving Hazard a shout out. Oh, what? Oh, Desolator. You have no idea. You have no idea. It's been a crazy thing. Yay, we love the pupper can. Janaya, go lay down. I'm not giving you any more treats. Go lay down, though. Go lay down. Go lay down. I got no more treats for you. I know you want to lick. I know. I have a vague idea. It's 20% minimum. Oh, my God. Oh, you guys are trolls. It's good to see you're making content that's actually hitting off there, Desolator. That Magic the Gathering stuff that went off today. What a absolute debacle, and it makes me I went back through a lot of my old Magic the Gathering videos today, looking at them going, you know, this is stuff I called 4 years ago. And where are we today? It's no better. Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast, you know, if they can screw up making a Magic set, they're going to do it. And that's unfortunately where they are. And, you know, there's a lot of disdain. You know, I've talked to a lot of new friends about Magic the Gathering, and they sit there and they say the same things. They're like, if a company can screw it up, they will screw it up, and that's what they are doing, is absolutely screwing it up. Yeah, they did an oopsie. They went back to their Mythic Edition and threw it out there. Secret Layer X, but for some reason, right? Magic the Gathering honestly sucks now. It's all about your broken combo. No real game had to be turned to is as far as it gets nowadays. It's not only that, it's unrecognizable. The fantasy art is gone. Everything that made Magic the Gathering is gone. It is now just, let's throw in everything else out there in the world into the card game. Yes, people fantasized for a long time to put their X-Men, to put Zelda, to put Final Fantasy on Magic the Gathering cards. And then Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro went and said, oh, we're going to do this. And the second they did that, they went overboard with it. And it didn't become a special thing. It's no longer a special thing. And it's no longer the brand that it was. They've lost their identity in that sense. My Little Pony. My Little Pony started off as a what is it? Unglued style secret lair, right? The whole idea of it. I want to play a game while watching the stream, but I don't know what to play. Play Stacklands. I played before 2000. Was a bit Melissa Benson fan. Unglued and Make a Wish. Yes. Cookie clicker. Yes. Gunmetal. Cookie clicker. Yes, I have seen that in VR chat, which is absolutely hilarious. Click, 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 where you tap the button a million times and you just do it for fun. Silver border cards, but they made those types of cards without the silver border. Yep. Don't have it and limited to Xbox. Nice. Or Pilgrim, it's kind of like Lethal Company. Oh, there you go. Well, if you want, Pokey, you probably want to play a single-player game, I'm guessing. And you're limited to Xbox. I am not an Xbox fan. I never really have been, so I don't know a lot of it. Yeah. I don't know a lot of what's on Xbox, unfortunately. You get to see my blanket that I always sit here with. I always have a blanket at my feet. Yeah. What about Veilguard? I heard that is a game. Well, everything's a game if you make it a game. You can also poke your eye out, but I don't suggest doing that. Oh my God. Things, you know, it's been a fun time. I've found something that feels a lot more real in all instances, even though it's not real. In a lot of ways, it's absolutely crazy. Not a game, but our current... oh, my God. You know what? The political stuff, I just don't even buy into it being in Canada, and we have our own problems. Our own problems right now. You know, what was the biggest thing that I saw today? That the Toronto police are now calling out the government. I'm like, I'm just done with this all. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life. Take one step in front of the other. And if politicians want to ruin everything for everyone, let them ruin it, and then it gets turned over and then things change. It's a really sucky time to follow anything political right now. So I just try not to. I don't know what recommended, but my boyfriend has the Xbox, mostly plays zombies shooters. There you go. Grind on Power World. Hell for Gamers. How are you doing, Hell for Gamers? I saw your stuff there, and I am very sorry. I hope things progress very well for you. Sound happier since you started making making VR videos? You know what? I really am. It's a going away from like the news style videos that I was doing. I still want to do them, but I want to do them in my own spin. But like the days where I sat there reading out an article and just literally feeling like I'm in front of a camera to speak and just to do stuff. Yeah. So what's the announcement? Oh, I'm going back to work is the announcement. I have work. I'm not going to be unemployed anymore. I am going back to work. And it's supposed to be sometime this week. I am waiting on orientation. And it's going to be good in that sense. Is it something I want to do? Not really. Yes, Gunmetal. I invited you for that. Well, hey, I wasn't sure if people were going to show up on YouTube. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And we've already got 14 people in here right now, where I am very surprised everyone here. You working for douchebags or normal people? I am going to a power plant I have been there. I have worked there before. It sounds like I'm there till Christmas, and then after Christmas, it'll be a back to waiting for another job. But like we get 2 weeks off at Christmas anyway. So it doesn't matter. And then the second week in January, I'm going to school anyway, so it works out in that sense. Yes, I'm going there for a week for school, so we'll see what happens after that. But this gets me through till Christmas, so it's money for Christmas. I get to deal with that. So yeah, it's a very, very nice bonus in that sense, because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I was thinking I was going to be off until the end of February. So it is very nice to know. Awesome to hear. Hope it improves the day to day and provides some stable income. Yes, the place I am going does pay more than the last place I was at, and I get travel pay on top of that. The only problem is it's 5 days instead of 4 days. So that, but the difference with this one, them being 5 days, instead of the 5th day being all of OT, you get OT on the first and last hour of the day. So it's kind of nice in that sense. So if I miss a day, I don't miss all my overtime. I got frustrated at grounded, and then I saw the notification and entered, and I still can't do the defense thing, and it frustrates me highly. Well, I'm sorry, Pokebuds. I'm glad you were here. Hopefully you can chill, relax, and just enjoy the stuff. Also, you know, I did make the video today about Extra Life. Yeah, I'm still recovering a little bit. As you can see, I'm still a little cloudy with it. So Extra Life was a very big deal. And, you know, yeah, we 2730 raised so far on this channel this year, which is absolutely amazing. I am more than elated with that. I did win a door prize. I don't know what to do with it. I am very, very beside myself on what to do with it. I don't know if I should give it away as a gift, as like a Christmas gift to someone else or something. I won $100 in gift cards to a place to play in VR on the Quest 2. So I'm a little, I don't know what to do. It's kind of weird in that sense. I emailed them. I said, do you guys sell VR equipment? And they were like, no, we don't sell equipment. We just sell you time to play in VR. And they were like, we have these escape rooms in VR you can do. And I just kind of scratched my head and went, yeah, I've been doing escape rooms. I can find those online. Yeah. I'm friends with Grounded Modder, created PvP Arena mod. Pretty sweet. Oh, nice. Nice, hell. Yeah, so, you know, it was a door prize that was donated for the cause. Anyone that raised enough money, they got thrown into a door prize. But I kind of sit there and go, yeah, it's a timeshare to play VR games. I'm like, it kind of comes down to, if I find someone that I know that is kind of looking into VR, then it would be like, okay, I have like $100 in gift cards. If you're looking into this, here's the thing, you can maybe go try this. And I asked them, I'm like, I don't really know what I can do with this. I've already got the headset. I already know what I'm doing with a lot of this. And I was like, can you guys redraw this? And they were like, no, we're not going to do that. And they were like, if you want, you can give it away to a kid. I'm like, okay. Play giant Yu-Gi-Oh with holograms. We found some good games that are VR capable on Steam, but it sounds like a business made for people who can't afford to buy and rent it from time to time. Yeah, well, before I got into the VR, last year, I actually had looked into this location. I looked into the store because they had VR equipment, and I was looking into it. And I was like, is this something I wanted to dive into? And I did go check out the place. I know the place, and I know it well. And I didn't end up taking the leap there to go do it, because to get an hour of playtime in VR is $32 an hour, which I think is extremely expensive. Can I exist in VR? It sounds less painful, right? Right. So $32 an hour, and like I have a $100 gift card, And I kind of sit there and I scratch my head and go, okay, so I can do this with a friend. They're two $50 gift cards, meaning we can go in VR for an hour and a half. I don't sit in VR for less than 3 hours right now. Instead of even doing VR, I just watch the hack anime, right? Like I when I sit in VR right now, I'm in there for at least 2 hours. If I'm hanging out with friends, if I'm doing things like that, it's like 2 hours minimum. So to sit there and go to a store and hop into VR to do like an escape room challenge, I kind of like was like, take me with you to live in VR with if I ever get a VR headset. Yeah, like I kind of like I emailed them and I said, listen, I already have a VR headset. Do you guys sell games? Do you sell equipment? And they were like, no, we do not. We just sell time. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll talk to a real life friend. Saw your VR shooter game without any overlay once. I'm interested seeing a bunch of people ducking and peeking over things that aren't actually there. What? You saw a VR shooter game without any overlay once. It's interesting seeing a bunch of people ducking and peeping over things that aren't actually there. Yeah. Now, like the play space they have, it is a large play space. They have a few different things set up. Yeah. Oh, did you do Space Pirate Trainer? No. My paycheck would never be able to do a VR set. I own the original Doc Hack games, and a friend borrowed them and never got them. Oh, now they're crazy expensive. That happens. That happens with a lot of things. It's like my copy of Chrono Trigger that I had for the Super Nintendo. A friend of mine borrowed it, and then their friend stole it, and which was very unfortunate. And I do regret that to this day because that's one game that I don't have. Sent you a link. Open that up. Space Pirate Trainer? What is this? This looks like a Star Wars knockoff. This looks like a Star Wars knockoff. Oh, interesting. Oh my god, this looks like absolute chaos. This game looks like absolute chaos. Jeez. It was one of the first VR games ever made, yeah. Okay, Desolator, you go have a good night. I know you probably are about to go to sleep, and you've got to probably work in the morning. I don't know no games or movies. Well, it was kind of one of these things where it was like, yeah, it'll make you very fit. That's what Beat Saber is supposed to be for, which I am looking to do that Saturday nights. Chaos, yes. Where's the chaos? The Space Pirate Trainer game. That's a VR game on Steam right now. I sold that game set for $380 like 15 years ago. What game set? What? Oh, Doc Hat, yeah. Wow. Thanksgiving sale is coming up. Yeah, when is Black Friday? When is Thanksgiving and Black Friday? I don't know because I'm not in America. I'm up here in Canada. We have Remembrance Day coming up in a week also. It's like $7.50 or less on sale. I think you can afford it then. Black Friday is on a Friday. Well, I know that. I know that. Black Friday also means a different thing where I am. Black Friday is the anniversary of the tornado that touched down here in '87. So that's back in July. November 29th, Foxwood says it's 22nd. 22nd sounds more right than the 29th. But Spider-Man 28th and Friday the 29th. Okay. When is American Thanksgiving? I guess Google is my friend. The 28th is the Thanksgiving, so it is the 29th. I'm hoping for some things to be on sale then. Some things that I would like to pick up. So I'm hoping they are ready then. Most violent sale in America? Yep. Yep. Oh, I tell you, it's other things that's happened here. Registration's open for the convention here. So I'm waiting to see on that. I'm not sure. They've raised their prices, so I was a little, yeah. Fake sale, anyone? Yeah. I got a flyer for Canadian Tire. They were like, "Oh, it's the pre-Black Friday sale." I'm like, "Isn't Black Friday like later on in the month? It's not even close to right now." So, YouTube, oh wow, YouTube is completely janked on their views right now. The video I put up today says there is no watch time on it and no views, and yet it has a 5% click-through rate and 7 comments and many upvotes on it, or upticks on it, which is hilarity in itself that it did that. Now, the other thing why I'm streaming on YouTube today, I want to see if I lose a sub after I stop the stream. Yeah, 27 views, that's what I see. Yeah, the stuff going on with YouTube right now is completely broken. I don't think it'll be fixed until after the election. Most expensive game was my new in the box Super Mario RPG. My kid broke it with the girlfriend and they pocketed it before leaving. Oh my god. I'm glad I have Super Mario RPG like on a cartridge, but it was a complete in box. That's like dear to my heart right there. That you're ripping the heart out right now, hell. You're ripping that heart out. It's like me showing off me laminating a fake Black Lotus. You know, you just reach in there, pull out the heart, and twist at the same time. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, hell. Wow. As you can see, Janaya is now a comatose doggy. Oh, no, I said her name. I said her name. She's like, what? What do you got for me? You got something for me? What do you got for me? Janaya? Okay, just lay back down, girl. It's okay, girl. It's okay. I'm sorry. Did I disturb you? I'm sorry. Hello, Bo Falcon. How are you doing today? Yeah. That is one pretty petty kid. Yep. How am I feeling today? I'm a little tired. Yes, I'm not going to lie on that. I got actually probably the most sleep I've gotten in a long time. I slept for like 7 hours last night, which is surprising because I don't generally sleep past 5 hours now, which sucks. So I'm thinking I might get more sleep. Bo, you weren't here right at the beginning. I am going back to work, it seems. They want me sometime this week. So we will see. I have to get the orientation done, but I haven't received it yet. So once I get orientation done, then I can go to the site, and I'm waiting to hear if I got to do a drug and alcohol test. So that'll be good in that sense. Yeah, it was an original cartridge, not the new one. I forgot it was re-released. Yeah, the graphics on Super Mario RPG is really nice. What? You gonna speak? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What? Yeah? Janaya wants to speak. What? I would ask you to jump up, but I know your back legs hurt. So I don't like doing that anymore with you. It's a real shame. Yeah, so Janaya, her back legs are progressively getting worse. It sucks. We're treating it one day at a time right now. It's something YouTube had in there. It's like set a goal as I'm starting the live stream. I'm like, okay, what am I doing here? So I put it to like the lowest level, and it's like 10 super chats of $2 or more. I'm like, cool, yay. And it's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do what I do every time. Ask me anything. I should play Super Mario RPG sometime. I'm sure it's on something in this house. Yes, Super Mario RPG is a phenomenal game. If you haven't played it, or if you're thinking of playing it, play it. It is an amazing game. It really is. Here, you know what? I'm going to turn off this camera because you can probably see. I want that on. I want this one off. You can see Janaya right here. Hey, Bo Falcon with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Bo Falcon. Who got them? Who got them? Hell for Gamers got one. AP, Neon, Clint Matthews, One Angry Ramen, Ashley, Oops got one. Haven't seen him in a while. UBX and Christopher Tomlinson got one. And Coco. Oh, speaking of super chats, I still have my free member chat thing to do. Uh-oh, here it goes. Bo Falcon, thank you very, very, very much. You know, the other thing, the one thing I did during the Extra Life live stream was doing the bamboozled beans. Hey, 2 months on the Feather the Phoenix. Welcome on in, Pokebuds. Thank you very, very, very much. Bo being a channel beast as usual. Let's go, 100%. I guess YouTube still thinks I'm a child. Oh, Xerox. Oh no. Yeah, so I did the Bean Boozled things, and you know, it's now I've had a reaction to a couple of the beans. So now I'm I don't know if I can continue those things because those reactions are very violent. And the fact that I get hiccups after having some of the spicy ones, I am now leery of even trying them. The one that I did there, I think was a ghost pepper, and it literally gave me the hiccups and they were hurting a lot. And so now I'm like, okay, my body obviously is telling me that I can't have these things. I shouldn't have these things. And then the gross ones are weird. They're just weird. Did you want me to leave a comment on your new vid? Always. I'm not going to tell you to go leave a comment. If you want to leave a comment on there, it's helpful. It does drive metrics. Just don't do the spicy ones, maybe. That's the thing, Pokebuds. I mix the two bags together. So, yeah. Ooh, ghost peppers are not a good starting place. No, they're not. They're not. I also had that reaction to one of the habanero ones. It gave me like a single hiccup, but it's not like you get normal hiccups. Like I get hiccups all the time. I actually, right here, if I scratch it too much, it will actually give me that reflex and give me hiccups. I've looked up the condition. It's something that's real. And they say it's very similar to if you're scratching a dog's belly and they kick their leg and they have to kick their leg, right? It's the same thing as that. You mix them, well, that's something. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was like, I want these blind. I'm just going to mix them up and just say, hey. So maybe what I might do is go find I think they're called toxic waste, the sour ones, because the sour ones I can do all day long. So are hot Cheetos hot? I eat them like regular ones, but people keep telling me they're hot. Eat a handful blind. I don't think I could. They're gunmetal. I'd probably get very, very sick. Hey, Seth. It is great to see you as well. Tonight I was like, I'm going to go live on YouTube because this is something we used to do a long time ago. And I was like, why not? Why not go live on YouTube and actually have a talk to everyone? I sneeze every time I walk out into the sun. I used to sneeze looking at the sun. I don't anymore. I'm weird. I've heard that gunmetal. Cheetos in particular are great on chicken. They really are. Or mix them in with scrambled eggs. Yeah, I'm that person. Photosensitive sneeze. Yep. That's out there. That is out there. Yeah, Bo Falcon, I can't thank you enough right now. I really can't. You're absolutely amazing. A fine, do you have to break them up? It depends because they kind of melt into them too, right? If they're Cheetos, they will kind of dissolve a little bit into the eggs. The other thing that I've done is like nacho Doritos on scrambled eggs too. That's really good too. Hey, no worries, Seth. I do, YouTube, doing these live streams, doing the in real life live streams. It's something that I grew for the longest time on YouTube, and in the last little bit, yeah, things have kind of progressed with the avatar, with the furry stuff. Like, you know, who thought that this thing would mean so much more, right? Who thought this would mean so much more? Like, it's really odd because I gotta say, I think a lot of the reason why I ignored everything around me was because I was in survival mode. I did not know what to do. I started live streaming on YouTube, and when I started live streaming on YouTube, it was in a place where I had nothing. I couldn't do anything other than live stream. I didn't know what to do, and I was like, I'm going to play these games. I might as well live stream it and just try and talk to people, just to have social interaction with people. And that's where it was, and that's where things have turned around. Clayton, how's it going? By the way, if no one's followed me, everyone that's here right now, if you're not following over on Twitch, please go follow on Twitch. It's 100% something you want to do because it's still the same old me. I'm still alive and well and kicking, and we're growing. Like, it's growing over there as well. So definitely, if you haven't followed over there yet, there's the Twitch link. Do go follow over there. Hey, holy crap, Bo Falcon. $270 to Extra Life. Might as well hit that goal for the kids. Bo Falcon, you are a god among men. Thank you very much for leveling that up to 3,000 raised for Extra Life. You are absolutely amazing. And thank you, Bo. Thank you so very, very, very much. Oh my God. I mean... Bo, you have no idea. Thank you. Here I was thinking, I'll do a stream. I'll do some other things. Oh my God. Happy happy birthday, Bo. Totally no worries here. I've watched a few of your videos. I totally glad for you. Spread your wings and fly, brother. And that's exactly it, right? The one joke that came across, because I was freezing my ass off on that ice rink, and people were like, you need to get a fursuit. And I'm like, well, sure. I would love to be able to turn around and say, yeah, let's have a fursuit going. Or something like that, because definitely at that event there was a kid, a young adult that was there. He was streaming and he was in a shark outfit. He was literally one of the inflatable sharks. He was there last year in that too, and it was a riot seeing that. So I wouldn't be against it at all. It would be something that it honestly would be cool. At this point, I might as well just go and try and get a head to go to an Oilers game in, because that would be something amazing to do. Hell, I already dress up with the flaming orange hair. I might as well do it in a fursuit head at this point. Zelda Dungeons of Infinity, the roguelite, if you're interested. Zelda Dungeons of Infinity. Where do you get that, Cthulhu? That sounds very interesting. I'm guessing that's not on Steam. Oh, why? Oh, it's a Link to the Past. And it's been deleted. I'm going to have to find that. Cthulhu, if you find that, you need to send it to me. Be like the octopus guy for Krakens. That's kind of funny, actually. I have seen some photos. There's more of them showing up in the wild right now, so I'm not surprised that it's becoming a thing for sports games. Yeah, it's a Link to the Past emulator ROM, it looks like. Which I don't really do on YouTube, because YouTube likes to censor that type of content, where, once again, I can do that on Twitch and not have issues. Hell, they even have crowd control in those things. That crowd control Link to the Past emulation was absolutely amazing. I had a riot doing that. It's kind of fantastic. Yeah, well, everyone loves this. And that's the thing. Like, I have spoken to a lot of people, and it's really funny when I speak to people that I know in real life, and then they turn around and then I figure out that they're actually furries in real life, and they've been around me the entire time. That has been the absolute thing that is blowing my mind into little bits right now, is the amount of people I actually know in real life that are furries. Wait for when I buy coins though, for something like that. I gotta figure out crowd control. I gotta figure out more things for crowd control. Well, I told a buddy, Britain, about you wanting a fursuit. She makes them. Oh, hello, hello. I have ideas. I have ideas. You guys want to, you guys, I know I posted it. If you're in the Discord, I did post a new picture of something that I drew today. It's not anything spectacular, but you know, it's a working process, and it was something that I did. So here, let me know what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Oh, this is huge. Why is it so big? Why is it so big? You know, this is something I did today. Just sitting there, relaxing on the couch, not quite knowing what to do. Right? When you have a little one that you have to watch over. That was something I did today. So yeah, that was something I designed today and colored and all that. Falcon Man. One of my favorite channels is Food Truck that has a lot. Oh yeah, Kajat Eatery or Kajat Truck. I do watch that one. They make crazy TikToks. They're absolutely amazing. Fortunately, lots of cheap panda stuff comes out in China, so I started fursuiting. It's really cheap. You know what? I honestly get that there, panda. This is my problem. I have the Phoenix on everything. It's on my wall. It's on my case. It's not something that you can do very easily, right? I'll find you a Facebook and we can friend. Then maybe toss you her page so the two can talk. Okay, Seth, for sure, for sure. Yeah. So, you know, it's stuff. It's your VR character. It's a little bit more than that at this point. This is kind of evolving, right? As a lot of you know, I am into the medieval stuff, and this is kind of evolving into something more like that. You know, what it would look like as a warrior in medieval times, in a war-torn country. So that's kind of the concept that I went with that. You know, when you look at Dungeons and Dragons, when you do a lot of other things, it's always good to evolve. That's exactly it. And for myself, it's all of this has been evolving for me. I've been evolving for this point for a long time, Sir Falcon Man. Oh. Oh, like the movie Red Dragon. Okay. Or Lord Falcon Man. Yes, yes. Oh my God. Bo, you're absolutely amazing. I'm looking at that donation again and just sitting here flabbergasted. Like when I started Extra Life 4 years ago, I didn't think we would be where we're at. But like we're over $21,000 raised in total for Extra Life for the Stollery Hospital, which I can't even imagine that right now. 4 years ago when I was like, oh, you know, I'll start doing this to try and give back to the hospital. To be at that point on this channel with the supporters and everyone here, it's absolutely fantastic. So your superhero has a disturbing lack of bacon for one of your drawings. So you're telling me I need bacon? And we need Pikachu riding on bacon again? That was one of the funniest things I think I've drawn. Absolutely hilarious. Baconware, Pokebuds. Pikachu riding on bacon. It was probably one of the funniest clips that I have on my channel. Let's see if I can find it here really quick. Oh, look, there it is. Share, copy. If you have not seen this, I'll put it in chat. You can go watch it later. I love bacon. What can I say? Like Paula Deen riding on butter. Yeah, yeah. It's cursed. It's completely cursed, and is not something normal. But yeah, it was definitely funny to do. Definitely something I absolutely love to do. Just this is why I return to that game every extra life, because it's an absolute riot to do. Yeah, this year someone told me to draw spicy nuggets or chicken nuggets. I'm like, well, I guess you're telling me to draw a picture of myself. Okay, I brought up a picture and I was like, I'll draw it in here and see what happens. And of course, it came out not too bad. The bacon is most definitely cursed, but it's acceptable. Yes, yes, yes. It was very cursed. Now, what does this mean for content right now? I still feel like I'm in a state of flux. I need to empty this room out. This is part of the issue that I've been running into. We have a lot of stuff. We've accumulated a crap ton of stuff. Look at the shelves here. They're absolutely full, and I have nowhere to put half the stuff I want to keep. So I'm in a state of flux right now. I've had some time off, some real time to think. Obviously I've been working behind the scenes, making the avatar, doing more things in VR, hanging out with a lot of friends, and it's absolutely amazing in that sense. I wouldn't trade this for the world right now. So do I feel like I've slacked a little bit at home on stuff that I want to do? Yes, but at the same time, I'm kind of at a loss at what to do. I have the room that's next to me. There is stuff that I need to move. I actually need to tear apart a couch. I have to move our DVDs. We have an extensive DVD collection. I have to pretty much take down everything that's out there, move it so I can move out there. Because right now, in this room that I'm in, I have issues. One is the VR tracking. I have one base station up there, and the other one's right up above the Phoenixes there. Those two things are kind of being interfered because I have a bookshelf right here. I have the shelving units right here. If I'm sitting in VR, right, my desk is right here. So what I've been doing is I put my feet up here, and you can see with the blanket that I have, because I do get very cold down here, it does block things that I'm doing a lot of time. So I'm looking to move out into a living area. That way I have a large spot for VR content in particular. And then things become a lot more clear and a lot easier to telegraph things in for an avatar and stuff like that. So that is something that I am doing. The Pika hue is frightening. Yes, yes. Yeah, sometimes you end up without legs. That's exactly it. And what it is, because I sit here, I'll put my legs literally underneath this table so the tracking gets blocked, right? So I'm looking to move out into a space where the tracking can't get blocked. And then I got to go from there. The greed of Nintendo is mighty powerful, and they might try like how Nestle wanted to claim all the world's water. Yep, they might try, and they are with Power World. And then it comes down to what type of content I want to create. I've given my hand at a lot of things. I do really like the Beat Saber stuff. That was a lot of fun. And since I had the VR set, and I gotta say, Beat Saber is one of those games that I have sat there for years looking at it going, I want to play that game. Right. And being able to play that game finally, and being able to even stream it, comparing that to where we first streamed it, it was an absolute, it was something that I was totally happy, and I just wanted to show off everything Beat Saber could do. I really wanted to give a go and say, listen, this is what Beat Saber does. This is what we can do for Beat Saber, which is absolutely amazing. Some people say it's easy to do the modding for Beat Saber. It's not easy at all. Like the setup that we have right now, I'm going to bring over my headset so people can see. That's nothing. That's nothing. It's fine. So people can see, this is what I've had to do to my headset to get it to work properly. Have you ever thought about Liar's Bar? What the hell's Liar's Bar? So when we were sent the trackers, I had put them in the cart on the wish list, and I did that in such a way. I know Foxwood, you're still in chat. I did that in such a way that if anyone was to pick them up and send them out to me, it was they could have sat there and sent them out one by one. Yeah. Pikachu riding on bacon in the Discord. Oh no. Oh my god. I'll bring up one of these. That's hilarious. Oh my god. This is what you get now with AI art and Pikachu riding on bacon. What channel I must see them? They're in photo sharing. There's one of them. One of them on the screen. Oh my god. So with tracking, right? If it wasn't for CUDA, I still wouldn't be tracking properly. What I had to do to get this to work properly, I'm thankful that we ended up with 4. Because if I didn't have 4, it wouldn't have worked. I would have been going out there and having to buy a 4th one. And so what has had to happen here is the one that's supposed to be on my chest actually is tie wrapped, as you could see there, to the headset. And there's a program called Space Calibrator. So that one gets tied to the headset. So they make this, they merge together as they're one unit. And when that happens, it creates the programming so the other 3 trackers on the base stations all line up together, and then it works. It's a very strange scenario, and this is what you have to do with the Quest. If it was the HTC Vive actual headset, then you're not doing that because it's all proprietary to each other. But because this is mixed tracking, the Quest is a better headset overall than the HTE. So it's like you're having to do these trade-offs with it, which really is too bad, right? But that's the thing with VR. The guide for VR, the stuff that's out there for VR is so limited right now that this is where I am for trying to figure out for content. Do I want to do VR walkthrough videos? Do I want to just showcase what you can do in VR? Do I want to continue showcasing what we're doing in VR chat? Because I absolutely love it. I love hanging out with people. I love sitting there talking with people. I love just being in there and actually making friends, talking with friends. The other night I ended up in VR on one of these off nights, and there was a whole group of us, and we just chatted and we talked and just had a fun time talking and being whatever in there. There wasn't anything going on, and we all just sat there and talked, and it was absolutely amazing. An amazing experience in that sense. Get some partnerships so you can get discount codes for VR headsets. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Maybe go, listen, I'm looking at making this type of content. Here's the content I've already put out, because I did do the one video on how to fix the mirror between the two. So, you know, that's not a bad idea there, Gunmetal. Maybe I'll write out a letter and send that off. Oh my god, one of the bacon pictures has something hidden, almost has a fox head. What? What? I don't see it. There's only the 3. Or are you talking that one that I had up on screen? Yeah, it's got something going on there. Yeah. Pikachu riding on bacon. Who would have guessed that would have been an absolute hilarious? I guess I can turn this back on because she's back down there. Just turn this a little bit. There. Question, can you access your channel's recent activity? No, things are broken. YouTube Studio is broken right now. They're hell. I can see what's going on, but like the video I put up today, Oh, it's finally recording views. The video. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Holy cow. Hell, what? What are you doing, Hell? Jesus. Yeah. Another original comment. Original comments. Yes, I can see the comments. Oh, that's cursed, Pikachu tail. Yes, yes. Pikachu's tail is pretty cursed. Hell for gamers, you're awesome. That's hilarious. Yeah, original comment is never easy. Original comment for testing. Jesus Christ. The worst thing about YouTube, I should just leave a few of these because if I don't touch a few of these, they will stay in the one thread on YouTube, so I don't have to look at heinous things. Ah, you liked my comment. Yeah, of course I did. Of course I did. Hell for gamers, you are awesome. Man, you went ham on my on this every single video. We'll see if it does anything. It'll be interesting if it does. Okay, I'm gonna leave those few so I continue seeing them in my latest comments because yeah, YouTube is broken in that sense. What is this for my impressions right now? It looks like YouTube is fixing itself. Oh my god, YouTube is so broken right now in studio. So broken. That's going to be interesting to see what that does. Wait a minute, Cinder is morphing into a feathered Pikachu surfing through the air on bacon. Yes. Yes. I can't get over that creature that the AI hid within the bacon. Right? Right? I see it, Pokebuds. This is the one that he showed, yes. I'm wondering if the point of the comment from a new member will weigh its value. It's a good question there, Hell. It is a good question. I don't know. The one problem that I have with YouTube is, I've mixed my content up way too much. And that's why you kind of see me sticking a little bit more with the VR stuff, sticking a little bit more with the avatar stuff, and just keeping that little section there. Why I'm doing more videos with the avatar, why I'm doing that, because then it creates a scenario where YouTube will always recognize it as that and try and push that out, right? I choose you, bacon cry, bacon. Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. Like, I went through some of my old Magic the Gathering videos, and I was talking with a friend about we were talking about companions, and talking about how companions were one of the worst things that have happened to Magic in a long time. Extra crispy attack. Oh god. And with that, it kind of morphed into a little bit more talking about, well, this was, they said, well, this was the stupidest thing that they had done. Why did they do this? I don't know why they ever did this. And I went, they tried to do that over 10 years ago and they got told not to. And they were like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, yeah, this was well recorded. Mark Rosewater said that he put forward this thing and then they went, no, don't do that. It'll ruin the game. And then Chris Cox takes over for Hasbro and they're like, yeah, do everything you wanted to because it's just going to sell money. It's going to make us money. And they're like, yeah, we don't care what you do. Vulpix, maybe? You want bacon now? I want bacon. I don't even have bacon in the house right now. Sorry, my nose is trying to run for some reason. This is what happens when I live stream live on YouTube. My nose decides to say, oh, I'm going to start trying to run. You're Canadian. You don't know what bacon is. I know what bacon is. Back bacon is not real bacon. Same, no bacon in the house. Shame. Shame. Well, if you haven't noticed, I haven't been working in about 3 weeks. So bacon is a luxury right now. Thankfully, I'm going back to work and I don't have to worry about it. So that'll be good. I won't have to worry. I won't have to dip too badly with going back to work here because I did end up spending money on a course. So yeah, my new game show, Bacon or Ham. Is it ham or is it bacon? Or is it both? Or is it not? So Cthulhu, you have bacon, ham, and substitute meat. On the 20th, you're going to get your fill of bacon. You're going to a buffet, a bacon buffet. I want to go to a bacon buffet. That sounds amazing. It was pork all along. It was pork all along. Oh my God. So the key for those down in the States that are going to be cooking a turkey for Thanksgiving, the key to cooking a turkey, a very, very juicy and plump turkey, is you actually cover the breast with bacon and let it cook with the bacon on there. So not only does this give you a very juicy bird, but it will also give you bacon for your pierogies and for your salad that you can then break up and have on that as well. Bacon wrapped cheeseburger burrito. I'm convinced someone to try my birthday. Yeah. It does one other thing. Brine the turkey. Yeah, you can inject. You can put in a lot. Cinder, your Streamlabs is no longer working. What do you mean? Oh my God. Why is this no longer working? The alert box is there. What do you mean this is no longer working? I tested it. What do you mean? Recent events. It worked for the extra life. I don't even see it in their crash test. It worked for the extra life, so I don't know how it's not working. Hold on. I will just test this. Test variation.
I highly suggest going for the dual-wield chainsaw shotgun laser earrings with detachable missile launchers and drink dispensers. Ooh, and they have built-in cup holders. Look at that.
It does work. The link doesn't work. You mean the one in the one in the, where is the Streamlabs link? There it is. This one? The one in the description doesn't work? Oh, page not found. Interesting. How do I do this again? Why is that not working? That's really odd. General settings. Where did that go? I'm going to move this here so I can still continue to read. Yeah, he's right. The link doesn't work. Why is that not working? Why did they change that? Streamlabs, what have you done to me? Where do I even get that? This one? Oh my God. Guys and gals, what they have done to my link. They have changed the link. They added just the tip. Literally, that is the new link that they have changed it to on me without telling me. There is now a tip to it. Wow. Hello, Sheeslin. Hey, Cinder. What was the bacon turkey method again? You take strips of bacon and you put them on top of the turkey breast when you put it in the oven. Instead of covering it with foil, cover it with bacon. The bacon juice will actually soak into the turkey and keep the breast really moist for when you go to cut it up. And then you can take all the bacon off. It's nice crispy bacon that you can use for pierogies and salads. That's how I cook mine. Oh my God! It worked! Ta-da! Streamlabs, quit changing things. Quit changing things. Thank you, Crash Test. Oh my God. Absolutely ridiculous they changed it to have just the tip on it. Genius, did you make that up? Did I make the bacon up? No. It was something I found out like years ago. And I've used that method ever since. Reposting, the breast meat is done at a lower temperature so it offsets the heat, so the dark light meat are done at the same time. Yes. You hear about the Canadian Amazon users that got real 4070s for sale for $50. Oh my God. I want a 4070 for $50. So it's the chilling real life news. Crash test, I'm going back to work. I got called today. They're saying sometime this week I'm to show up on site. So yeah, I go back to work. I am going to be working 5 days a week instead of 6. It's a site I've been to, so I know it fairly okay. It's like a 5-minute longer drive, but the bonus here is I get paid to drive to this one. So not only do I get travel time, it's also more money than what I was working at. So yeah, glad to have you back working. Any dickheads there? I don't know yet. There's apparently, it's going to be a small crew of like 8 guys. So I don't know. I have heard the guy that I will be working for, I have heard rumors about him, but I don't actually know him. So, throw rumors aside, I will deal with that in my own dealings and do my own thing. I know one of the guys that's out there right now, so they probably threw my name in when it came up, and that's probably why I'm going out there. Because the guy that I'm going out there to work with, he's a nice guy, and we got along fine, and he was watching a lot of the content on the channel as well. So he knows about a bunch of other things, so it's someone that I can actually talk to and maybe socialize with at work a little bit better instead of feeling all alone like I have been in the last little while. So it's kind of nice in that sense. So you have a stalker, great. No, he's not a stalker. He's just someone that's that is into a lot of the same sort of things that I am. When it comes to music and related like concerts and stuff like that. So, it's someone I can actually talk to, and he's a down to earth, chill dude. So that's fine. So it's kind of nice for a change. In my trade, there's not a lot of people that I know that I can talk to. Just in general, even just in gaming, with a lot of that stuff, that kind of stuff, a lot of people don't want to talk about it or do it or whatever. At the one site that I was at, we were playing Magic the Gathering on our breaks, but then they didn't want to play because I had a lot of the newer cards. They have a lot of the older cards, and the power creep just kind of ruins it when you go into a scenario like that, right? It's not like I was taking cards to sit there and do things. I literally started making multiple decks so I can, because at the time I was trying to play a little bit more competitive, and I was taking multiple decks so we could play more competitive games. But then, yeah. So he's a fellow Nickelback fan? I highly doubt it. They probably like Nickelback, but I have no clue. I just know they went to, there was some concert going on and it sounded wild. While we were working the 610s, and they had an industrial band and everything like that. And I was like, oh, that sounded like it would have been an awesome show. So, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah. How You Remind Me is the Canadian anthem. Oh my God. All of you. The stuff with the stuff with Nickelback. Listen, I don't listen to Nickelback. When they play them on the radio station tends to change. No, it's not. Yeah, exactly, Shilin. It's exactly it. Nickelback is not the Canadian anthem. They might be here from Alberta. They might be Alberta born. They might be from here. No. Most of us here in Alberta just sit there and go, no. Did you ever look at this photograph? Listen. Photographs. By the way, Crash Test, I threw the teabagging video up on TikTok. Just to throw it out there to see what it does. Who, what now? Tragically Hip, you mean? See, Tragically Hip I can respect. Why do you have to go and make things so complicated? Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. No, I don't want to send it. I want to bring it up on here so I can show you guys some photos. Because it's been a while since I showed off some photos. Oh, what are you doing? Here we go. You guys want to see a photo of Ace? There's a good photo of Ace. My thoughts on Rush are indifferent. Rush, take it or leave it. I don't really care. I'll listen to them if they're on the radio, but I won't go out of my way to listen to them. I see you're acting like a fool, making me so frustrated. Oh my God, Crash. Hey, Avril's was kind of cute. Ace, good pupper. Yes, he is. Yes, Ace is a very good pupper. It is. He is becoming a very good pupper. Oh, Terry, I know you're there. I don't know if you saw. Here was the skeleton doggo we have. Did I ever hear of "Oh Canada" sung by Mystic? No, I don't think so. I know we were talking about this a while back. Oh, Mr. Sensitive the 3000. No, I haven't, actually. You'd like to order 5 of them? It's kind of hard to find them now. Here you go. Ace. All about the belly rubs. I literally booped his nose today, and it turned him... It was like a switch went off in his head, and he went nuts. So that's what I did with Trigger. Yeah. Poor doggo. We actually, one of our good friends that we talk to now and again, he actually lost his pup on Sunday, which sucks. So, how did the teabag vid do? How did it do on TikTok? Last I checked, it was at like 45 views. What is it now? I have no idea. It's not like moving along like a lot of the other ones I've done. Why? TikTok is so stupid in the way they have things set up. It's got 120 views on it, but it's only got like 3 likes. So it's not... It might hit the algorithm. I have no clue. Yeah, it's always hard. We cremated. You know what? If you guys want to see, because I don't think this is something I've shown, I can go get the plaque that we have of Trigger. Right? I don't know if you want to see something like that. We do have a plaque on the wall of Trigger. Not of Trigger, but of his paw prints. That did come in. Yes, doggo is dreaming. This is what Janaya does. She dreams away all the time down here. All the time. I will be having the headset on, and I will accidentally bump into her, but half the time I have the headset on, she is laying right where she is right now, and she will be dreaming away. Can we get a trigger warning? Oh God. Yeah, you mentioned that, Pokey. That's very, very sweet to hear that. It's a very, very unique thing. And that's quite special. It is very special to hear that and see that too. I do actually need to go get water because I'm almost out here. So I'll go get some water. I'll go take a picture of the plaque and I'll bring it down on my phone. That way it doesn't leave the wall, because we have it up on the wall and then I got to remount it and I don't want to do that. So I'll be right back. I'll go grab a photo of it. And I'm back. If you want to share it with us, I'm here. I don't mind. For sure. I will watch that later there, Gunmetal. I'd also share the one picture of the flower in Discord if I only knew what kind of wildflowers. Oh, yeah, they're wildflowers. That's what they do. So, I went and took photos, because we do have 2 of these plaques right now from both of our past pets. Why won't you turn sideways for me? There we go. So, the chair has grown a person, yes. So Triggers is the one on... This one's Triggers. The other one was Mischiefs. Confusing Seth? Yes, I am. Yes. Gunmetal, I'm sorry. Here we go. Here's a better picture of it. Close-up of it. So, yeah, before they cremate, obviously, we get this. Hello, Angel. How are you doing? You just subbed? Well, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well today. Happy V for Vendetta. Is it the 5th? Oh, the 5th where you are. It is the 5th of November, the V of Vendetta. Not sure what this is. Can someone explain? I am a variety streamer. I do all sorts of things. I have been doing a lot of furry content as of late, but I'm also a very well-versed in YouTube. I am a gamer at heart. So right now it's a chill stream. So right now we're just chilling, catching up, and just talking about how days are going, and I'm catching up a lot of the chat that have been around here for a while, that I am going back to work very soon. So good news in that sense, because now I can probably afford Christmas. That'll be very good. Those are nice, but I'm trying to peel off a napkin off your burrito. The napkin became one with the burrito. No, not the napkin of sauces. Something happening in... Oh, yeah. You know, there's election in the States. Ignore it. It's just their stuff going on. We got a cat not too long ago. Tuxedo Cat. I'm never a cat person, but now he's mine, much to my wife's charge. And yeah. Furryware, I'm a huge supporter of that community. I may also be one. Well, I am the Proud Canadian Phoenix. I am in VR chat. I do a lot of things there. And I actually have done some videos on FNAF. They're a Canadian furry con up here in Edmonton, Alberta, where I actually live. And so I've jumped into the deep end of it all. So tonight I'm just doing things in real life instead of being in VR and putting on a mask and putting on the avatar and stuff like that. Yeah, there's lots of furries in chat right now. There's a few furries in chat. There's a few. But like I said, I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of things. I don't care about hiding my face or who I am. I've always been in front of the camera. And I've always had an obsession with the Phoenix. So I've kind of gone that route and taken it to the next level. You know what? I was sharing something here earlier on the stream. Rendition of my personal avatar at this point, where a variation of where it's going. So this is something I drew today in that sense. Awoo! I'm in the States, it's always happening. Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of VR on Twitch. Thank you, Bo. Yeah, I generally, as of late, I've been on Twitch a lot. But YouTube has been where I've grown a lot of the audience. So I was like, I don't have anything going on tonight. I might as well live stream on here and do a chill stream because I haven't done one of these in quite a while. And it is fun to catch up with everyone. Not everyone makes it over to the Twitch channel. Not everyone stays on the YouTube channel. So it's nice to mix it up every once in a while. So Angel, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Nice. See, I'm a songwriter and a mental health advocate person. So am I. Hence the Disturbed t-shirt. If you've ever been to a Disturbed concert, you are healing one mental health at a time. You recognize those crayon colors? What do you mean they're Crash? Yeah, then there's some who stay in both. Yeah. Where is it? I have lots of pictures going on. I do have a new emote that was just given to me, and I'm not sure what to do with it yet because I'm kind of full up on them. He meant to sketch you, didn't he? He meant the sketch you did. Possibly. Quite possibly. You know what? Those pictures are over here. And we're just catching up because yesterday I ended a 24-hour live stream. Well, it was supposed to be 24 hours. I didn't get the full 24 hours, but I was awake for 30 plus hours. So I did a live stream yesterday for charity. It was very, very fun. Yep, I didn't peel off all the napkin. Oh well. I love the Posca markers at the moment. Those ones, these are just like not even high-end pencil crayons that I've been using. You know, for me, I'm now drawing at a place where I can draw my own avatar, which is absolutely crazy. Or draw my own persona at this point. The fact that I'm now at that point, I'm very happy, considering I never did anything like that in the past. Here we go. Here we go. This is the actual avatar, the avatar I'm currently using in VR chat. I've taken a ton of pictures because I want to use them for thumbnails. So yeah, that's not this is not the full rendition yet. I am waiting. I'm waiting for my actual rendition to come down. Actually, I can maybe. Do I sneak peek you guys? Because I've seen it. I've seen it. Do I dare sneak peek any of this? I don't know if I do. I'd like to keep it a little bit under wraps, I think. Because I'd like to turn it into its own content. And I think it's going to be a fun thing. Ooh, idea for the next paint stream. Draw your avatar like one of your French girls, Jack. Oh my God. Crash Test, I know you want to see the avatar in the maid's outfit. I know that's something that is going on in the back of your head. It's slowly coming. Yeah, it is. It is slowly. Poke, we have all been there. Those that slept on unwrapping quickly know the consequences. I've eaten a few paper-infused burritos. Yes, yes. I know those that want the maid outfit. For some reason, that's become a thing for a lot of avatars. And geez, you know, it's kind of funny. Yeah. This isn't my first, and it definitely won't be the last. No, it never is the first or the last of that type of stuff. I guess, you know, the one thing I didn't go through was the grab bag that I got from the event. Should I go get that? Because when I got the grab bag, I just sent it home instead of leaving it there. But I did get some items in there, which was cool. I know the paper, I've had the same with donairs. Yes. Yes, when you get those donairs and that juice from the donair like soaks the entire bag, you know it's good. Normally I use a plate, but I didn't feel like grabbing a plate. Well, you always grab a plate, or at least enough napkins that you can use for a plate. A cardboard box maybe, that might help. Yeah, no, tonight I was like, you know what, I haven't live streamed on YouTube. It gave me a hiccup. I had to sit there and hack the system to even do this properly in Streamlabs, because Streamlabs was like, oh, I don't want to let you go live on YouTube. I'm going to make you do other things. And I was like, why are you doing this? Yeah, grabbed a bag. Yes. Yes. Usually I do play a lot of video games. Every once in a while I will do like just a live stream, a chill stream, because it is fun. Important question, sweet or tzatziki sweet sauce? Sweet sauce every time. Sweet sauce every time. I gotta say, the one thing that did disappoint me with FNAF was the lack of food that was there. The hotel, yeah, they had food, but it was expensive as all hell. And otherwise you had to like drive to a place that was close by to try and get food. Yeah. So it would be nice to see more food trucks or something like that. I know they have the other hotel next to them, so it will be interesting to check out the other hotel to see what's going on over there as well. Yeah, 2 hotels this next year. It's going to be a little bit insane. And I got to figure out Calgary. I got to figure out the Calgary trip there, Crash. I don't know what to do. I'm a little perplexed by that. That's how they lure you in for spending money on food. I don't know if I'm going to make content out of that either. It's kind of weird. I'm going to be traveling to Calgary because I am attending the what is it? The Christmas party. Because Crash Test was very generous and sent me a ticket to it. And that'll be, I have to turn around and figure out a hotel. I don't know where to stay. That's been part of it. And obviously I want to be able to take a cab. So, yeah. That's how they lure you in for spending money. It's the food. For which? The hotel? You know, when I first ate at the hotel during the con, they didn't even have a kitchen set up. Right? So I ordered like a sandwich and a salad, and they charged me, I think it was like $15, and then it was like a pre-wrapped sandwich and salad. I was a little taken back by that. I was like, really? Really? I'm like, I'm like, I don't really want to leave, so I guess this is where I'm at. But yeah, I was a little taken back by that, that's for sure. But that's what happens when you sit there and you want to buy a thing in a hotel. Oh, you know what? This is something that... So, my phone, like this is my phone background even. Happy birthday to the ground. It's every part of what I do. Happy birthday to the ground. Why? Why are you saying happy birthday to the ground? Oh, is it Mystery Science Theater 3000? Because it's been a while since I've seen that. Happy birthday to the ground. When was that? You know, I've seen the movie. I haven't seen a lot of the episodes. The salad? Oh. What? I am totally lost. My phone has the wolf with the inspiration speech. Nice. I watched an inspiration thing. I think it was earlier today. And it really brought up a good point. And it was about like how a bottle of water, dependent on where you're buying that bottle of water, how it's anywhere from $1 to like $7, right? And it's the value and worth of the supply and demand of it, right? So like in Threw It on the Ground, The Lonely Island. Okay, I will have to watch that later too. Lonely Island song reference. Okay. And it was talking about how the worth of the water was, right? You can go to the regular store, pick up the water, or you can get it from your tap and it costs pennies, right? Water should be free. But if you go to a place like Rogers Place, I just realized that today is mine and my boyfriend's anniversary. Well, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. I hope it's not so much that you just realized it. I hope you can share that in the best way you can possible. Anyway, in a place like Rogers Place, going and watching a band where they suddenly charge like $7 for that bottle of water. And it's saying the whole inspiration behind it was, well, it's only worth so much if you know where it's worth that much, right? So now it comes down to, okay, so yes, I can get water from my tap. It's pennies out of my tap. But when you turn around and change that to yourself in real life, then it comes down to, well, where is your worth? Where is your value altogether? And it really is that scenario. And it's a scenario I've been struggling with a little bit here. Trying with work, trying with content. It's trying to figure out where the value is, where everyone holds the value of it so much. Hey, you know what? People forget. Things happen. And you've probably been together for quite a while. So the best thing at that point is that's how you know someone will love you even more, is when they can learn to forgive. Right? And that's what makes true friendships, true relationships, is when people can forgive the little things like that. Right? So don't feel bad about it. And just know that they're there for you. Yeah, don't know about you. Technically, it's 12 a.m. for Pokebuds. So the day just started. 6 months, a 6-month anniversary. You know, I've been married for 18 years. So 6 months, 6 months will turn into a year very quickly. You're always going to have another anniversary. There's always going to be more, and everyone gets better each time. Each time you hit that milestone. So 6 months, yes, it's a big step at that point, but no, there will be more, and they will be even better. So don't worry so much that you forgot about it. Just remember and still celebrate it the best you can. It's 1:02 for you, so the day just started. Or is that 1:02 in the afternoon? The day's not over. That's the other thing. The day is not over. You can still celebrate it. If that means you got to stop at the store on the way home and buy something extra, then that's what you do. Or if you just honestly walk up and give a hug and say happy anniversary, then that's how it goes. You know, that's how things, you know, everyone forgives and forgets. Afternoon, so 1:02, the day's not over. You have lots of time. You have almost half a day to you know, say the words that you want to say and do what you want to do. You got lots of time. I need water. In a lot of ways, right now, I'm not starting my day until about noon anyways. So, yeah. Read Foley, hate for this sound, anything but positive. Furry, not my thing, but you do you. I don't judge. I respect you on a personal level and your ability to evaluate opposing views or opinions. And that has been something that I've always done, right? I've always sought out a lot of the truths that are in life. And honestly, I know I get it. I get it. A lot of the furry stuff is very strange. For me, when that it's like a switch went off. And I honestly think I would have been here probably 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, if it wasn't for always trying to survive. I was in a fight or flight mode constantly. I am also in a mode right now where I am seeking out a little bit more in my life, a little bit more in general. I am actually speaking with a counselor at the same time, because things have not been well in for a long time. I went through hell. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I went through hell. We went through 3 years of complete misery and hell just so we can have our kid and have him to the point now that he's surviving very well. The live streams, doing the events for Extra Life, those are my way of trying to give back to the hospital for everything they did, because without the hospital right now, without that, our kid would not be here. Right? So that is why it has been that way. Now with the furry stuff, I bought into the stereotypes. I bought into it hard. And a lot of the stereotypes that are out there with life are out there, fandoms. I've always been an anime guy. I've always been a cosplayer. I've always been into like expo, comic books, all that stuff. So for me, it wasn't a huge leap past it. And I've always liked like cartoons like the raccoons. I grew up with the raccoons. I wanted to live as Bert Raccoon growing up. And now I sit there and I look at it and I look at the stuff that I'm doing with VR. I'm looking at the stuff that's around me. I've met all of these amazing people that have finally given no care to the world and went, you know what? This is for me. This is a very, very fun thing. And it's absolutely amazing. I am now sitting there in VR chat with my legs crossed and I'm sitting there playing with my paws, playing with each toe, because it's absolutely amazing to be able to do something like that. And it's something that I've just grown into, right? I've always had the obsession with the Phoenix since I was in elementary, right? The story of a Phoenix and going through life. I lived on the streets when I was 16 years old for 7 months. I lived on the streets. It was not a fun time in my life. But the one thing that I knew was I could always sit there and be reborn and redo things in that shaped my stuff, shaped the way I was. Listening to certain things for survival. And that has been where I've been for the longest time. I was surviving. I was doing everything possible. I started the YouTube channel originally when my kid was born because I had no outlet. I couldn't leave the home. I was stuck here in case of an emergency, which was highly. And we did have one emergency where a month and a half of him being home with the trachea, and the trachea came out at 5 o'clock in the morning. I woke up in bed to our home care screaming at the top of her lungs, and I'm in my boxers and my kid is turning purple on the floor. And I went into a complete mode at that point to save his life. These are not things that were easy to do, but in the last few years, that survival attitude, that survivalist, that is something that's been building inside of me. And in the last little while here, thank you, Crash Test, for sending me to that event. In the last little while, it was like a switch just turned and said, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you listening to yourself and doing something for yourself and doing something that is fun, unique, and exciting? And that's where I've been ever since, is just doing something that's fun. It's unique, and it's a hell of a lot more fun than just being a regular dude on the internet trying to survive. It's something that gives me a goal and something that gives me a passion in life again. And I'm generally thankful do things like that. It's a lot of fun. It's just hilarious to sit there in VR chat right now and talk with people and boop the nose and play with your paws or sit there and play games. Just sit there and talk to people. And it feels more real than what I've had in the last little while. So yeah, things have never been good, but now I'm at a point where I can actually listen to myself and know things are good, know that there's people out there that actually have care, that want to know more. And it's a very, very unique scenario, and I thank every day right now. It's way happier, and it just goes to a different place. This mind has been in a very bad place for a very long time, and now I'm at a point where I can sit there and put one foot in front of the other and say, hey, listen, you had a lot of fun hanging out with people again. And it took what happened at FNAF. I had something happen, and it was like an awakening at that point. I met someone there, someone I didn't know at all. They were an artist. I now know who they are as an artist. And after learning more from them, and yeah, it's been so much more. And he had his friends come over, and they started talking about just random things, and it really did remind me of my old friends that are gone. I have two friends that I lost in the last couple of years, and it really did remind me of those days where I sat there with those friends, sat there talking about whatever, watching YouTube videos, and just having fun. And it really brought me back to that. Anyway, sorry, Hal. I get it. I've been through hell and back, and I'm coming back a lot stronger than I ever have been, with having something to go forward with. Time for me to get ready for work. Got big day ahead. Company has 10 billion waiting and invested tomorrow. Oh, crash test. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. Hopefully your company pays you very, very well. Usually get up around 5:30 in the morning. Don't go to bed until 2 a.m. You know what, Angel? That's I know those days. Have fun, kids. Let your feathers fly. Yes. It seems to have sparked a very positive change in you. Yes. Bert is a little too chaotic. I wanted to be Ralph. If anyone... Listen. The chaos. I love the chaos. It's absolutely hilarious. And that's why, out of all the characters, why I've always drawn to Bert. That is felt. Lived on my own from the age of 6 to 10. Yeah. And we're here always for you if we can be. I know, Pokey. I know, and I thank you for it. This would have been the worst time to bring up the White Claw incident. Sorry to disrupt the mood. Oh my God. We're here for you, homie. Okay, thank you, Seth. Yeah, honestly, I probably would have been there a long time ago. Yeah, I have to say VR is probably the tipping point of it all. But there's very, very big similarities between me and my wife for this stuff. Me and my wife, so a lot of people don't know, we met online. We did not meet in person. We met online a long time ago now. We met on ICQ. And at the same time, it was have a chill night. Crazy Cheetah, thank you for stopping in. We're trying to chill as best as we can. And no, we met online, and it's very similar to what you hear with the fandom, where everyone's meeting online and getting to know each other, and that's so that similarity is there. I go by Cindershadow, which I've always drawn that towards a phoenix. My wife goes by the name Dragon's Jewel, which is that more of a dragon, right? So she's not there yet. She's not. No, I'm not saying she's into any of it yet. I don't know if she ever will be, but she's got similarities that I do see, and it's quite funny because we've talked about it because she makes her own content, and she's got just as many furries following her as I have had on this channel for a very long time without even knowing it. So there was when the blinders came off and I started seeing things a little bit differently. Uh, it was a very, very interesting time because I looked around the channel and I've seen a lot of people around this channel and a few other channels that I do follow. And I've gone, okay, this makes a little bit more sense why there's certain people following that I never realized were. So in that sense, it was a very, very eye-opening thing on itself in that sense. Now, the person that I did talk to was more of an older furry at that point. And he said, you know, the newer generation is not like the older generation, and it's a very in between. ICQ, MIRC, yeah. MSN, that was the last, I believe. Yeah. MSN was another, MSN Messenger. Oh my God. Then there was Skype, the days of Skype. I remember we used to play Dungeons and Dragons using Skype. Because not everyone could be in the same room together, and that was one of the things that you could do, right? It's the same sort of thing, and it's been in and around there for the longest time. AIM, MSN, yep. And for me, like, my love of video games, I have an absolute passion for video games. I always have. And Magic the Gathering, too. Like, it's just suddenly finding out that that line of video games and Magic the Gathering, when you're in that line, you're like, okay, I'm kind of here, you know, you're not knowing, and then you cross over the line into the furry fandom and you go, wow, everyone here is just as passionate for this type of stuff. Ever use Usenet? No. Skype's still here. It's auto installed. Yes, it is. It's auto installed, and now no one uses it because everyone goes to Zoom instead of Skype, which is hilarious, right? Nobody wants a pre-installed Windows program because it's just bloatware at this point. This dog is out. She is right out. Just done. Skype was bought by Microsoft. I believe so. I believe they bought them. I can't remember. It's been so long. It's hard to keep track of what everything that is being bought by Microsoft. Who was it? I saw a rumor. I think it was Sony is looking at buying something right now, and I think Sony was looking at buying Square Enix. I think is the rumor going on right now, which is a very interesting rumor. Because Sony, I believe, was over in Japan, and it was either Square Enix or one of the other companies. There was another company that was on the possibility. Like, they had their personal jet in Japan, so there was a transaction going on. You have Windows Latitude 3120, so I must not come in with Skype unless it did and I didn't realize. Purchased Skype for $8.5 billion back on October 13th, 2011. That's insane. There was another thing that happened recently. NVIDIA overtook Apple for the most valuable company in the world. Oh hell, that was my shit. Let me think about this. Yeah, they bought them for $8.5 billion. What would Skype be worth today? No one's using it. So what is it worth today? I don't know. Is it worth anything? It just kind of disappeared. That was on your 29th birthday? Oh, you've turned 29 how many times now, Gunmetal? Would have been 5.5 years old? Jeez. $40? Yeah, it's worth $40 now. You can buy Skype for the low cost of $40. Oh, man. Oh, what's this? Hey. Let's refresh that. Take a look. So I've been, obviously, I've gone over to Twitch a little bit, doing a little bit more live streaming over there. It's different. It's a different style of live streaming because I am using an avatar over there. I am using the VR chat, doing a lot more things over there. I pay 69 for the lols, yes. You had multiple 29 birthdays. I know of this sorcery, yes. Yes, I'm 29 for the umpteenth time. That's all I'm leaving it at right now. People know how old I am. I'm way too old for this. I'm way too old for sticking with the drama and sticking with the stuff in the world of whatever at this point. I just want to make content. I want to have fun. I don't want to sit here and do things from a survivalist mode anymore. I just want to be able to enjoy life. And that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, content's been a little bit more shoddy, but it's because I've been absolutely having a blast right now. And the content that I do put up has been a lot more, for me, a lot more inviting, a lot more fun. Does it get the clickbait titles? No, that's YouTube. That's a YouTube thing now. Do you need to clickbait the crap out of stuff for people to sit there and find you? But so much drama, Cinder, none of it entices you, does it? I watch it. I watch it and I just shake my head at it now. I just sit there and I go, yeah. Right now, a lot of the drama that's going on, let's get past the election and then let all the dust settle, because it's ridiculous right now, the amount of election stuff going on in the States. This is the other reason why I was like, I'm just gonna go live and we're gonna talk. Content on YouTube, if you're not talking about the election, if you're not talking about politics right now, then your content's not going to do very well, especially in an entertainment category or video games or anything like that. Your content's being buried because front and center, the ad revenue is all in election ads, right? So there's no point in right now trying to push content on a platform that is all political. Yeah, exactly. The election stuff is half your YouTube feed right now. It really is. The election is getting crazy. And that's why I'm like, I'm just going to dive into what I want to dive into right now, because there's no sense in putting anything crazy on YouTube, because it's just gonna rile it up. Like the one video I put out with libs of TikTok going after the furry stuff, that whole scenario that went down with that was all because a furry showed up at a baseball game. So libs of TikTok wanted to cash in on it. That account is absolutely there just to grift money at this point. They're not there to be political. They're going to say whatever possible, whatever is going to happen out there, and they'll say it in a very, very minor way, and people will take it and take it to the moon. And that's how social media is working right now. You get a reputation on social media where one side is going to hate you for something. You put out a disparaging tweet that isn't even disparaging, and you say something about it, and people will read into it whatever they're going to read into it and take it to the moon, and then it divides everyone even more. There's no sense in that anymore. Yeah, the election is beyond crazy. I just like the election stuff. I think Doggo's having a crazy dream. Yes, she always is. She always is having a crazy dream down here. Yeah, it's why I've been a little bit more relaxed and a little bit much more happier. I watch people post on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, I'm voting for this person. I'm voting for this person." I look at it and go, "I'm Canadian. I don't give two craps what you're doing." Right? Go vote. That's all I can suggest is go vote. It has no effect on me whatsoever. I have no say in any of this stuff, and it's all over my feed right now. And it's like, I just want to look at cute furry animals right now. Yeah, you watched it like Twitch. Yeah, it'll Twitch more. That's why we have the dog cam. Vote for Seth for King of America. Yes. Seth, be our king. Or better yet, be our guest. Yeah, it just drives me nuts watching all the election stuff, and I don't watch TV. If I'm watching something on TV, it's probably a movie, or I'm sitting in Discord, and right now I'm sitting on Twitch watching people play Fortnite in a furry skin. That's what I'm doing as of late. I don't play Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite. Now I'm like, should I play Fortnite? Is this something that people want to see? And I'm like, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, right? I wonder if we're ever going to get furry elected. Oh my god! You know what, Pokey? You probably already have had one elected and not known it. Heck yeah! You know, they're probably like elected president. I don't know. Elected in office. There's, I can tell you right now, there's probably furries in office. There probably is, and you just don't know it. Right? They're furries in everything. Like, it's, yeah. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I watch a video of a porcupine eating and making sounds. It sounds like Ewoks. I think I know that video. We need a furry as Perez. Yes. Yes. There was that guy with the So Furry account controversy. I have to say, I don't know a lot of the controversies that have been out there. You know, I know of some. I've been showing a few things in the last little bit. I know of the pizza incident. I know a couple things that I wish I didn't need to know. And then I sat there and went, well, this is no different than things that I've already known in other fandoms. So, yeah. If I saw Trump as a furry squirrel outfit, I don't know what I'd do. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. I can picture it now. A furry shows up in suit and says for them, listen, it'll be like Homer Simpson as the safety salamander. That's the furry that you all deserve as president. Yeah, I just took a reference from when Simpsons was first on the air. I just dated myself and I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Poor Pete. Oh, yeah. You know, that got brought up during the live stream, the peanut stuff, and I didn't even know what was going on. I thought it was some meme that I didn't even know about. I didn't realize that it just happened, right? I had been in live stream mode for like 13 hours at that point, and then it gets brought up, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. Why would you kill a squirrel, a famous squirrel that was out there on the internet just making content, and it was trained, and the New York police got called in and killed this thing and euthanized it, and a raccoon. I was like, but they were trained. They were pets. Why in the world would you do that? And it was like, oh, it sounds like some Karen got upset over it because it had more Instagram followers than her. And I'm like, what is going on? How do we live in a world now where a squirrel that gets more views and more attention, you get jealous of that? I'll wear cat ears for Furry Friday. He was some elected office and dropped it because, well, not safe for work. Yeah. Wait, is there really a thing as Furry Friday? Yes, Pokey. Look on Twitter. Furry Friday is a thing. It's technically illegal to own them. Depends where you are. Vote for me and I'll make it happen. Right? It's a squirrel. They're honestly a very harmless animal. It's no different than owning a sugar glider at that point, right? The raccoon is a little bit different of a thing because they are susceptible to rabies. So a raccoon is a little bit, but at the same time, yes, it's illegal to own these animals. Well, if you go through the process to own them in the legal way, like it is illegal to own a lot of things in the world, but in a lot of ways, you can still apply to be a collector or to have training for those things. So if you go through the process, then there's no problem in that sense. Thank God I need this. I don't want to register for voting. Why don't you want to register for voting? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't compute. It's a bunch of ones and zeros. you go out there, you put your card in there, and yada yada there. Rabies can only be passed from animal to animal. The risk for them is minimal. I highly doubt it followed the spirit of the law. Yeah. A friend has a raccoon. A friend has a raccoon. You know, I've yet to see a raccoon in real life. Other than at like a zoo. So according to the data, squirrels are very unlikely to have rabies and no account of them passing it on. Yeah, squirrels, as far as I know, don't. No need to register. I'm too big to rig. The world will rejoice. Oh boy. Yeah, and you know, Pokey, I do get that. The last couple elections up here in Canada, the one thing that I've wanted to do is walk in there, draw a line through my ballot and say, here you go, I spoiled my ballot because I do not care about the people that are being voted, right? But then there's the other side of the coin where you have to sit there and go, well, I need certain things to be changed. Who's maybe going to change them in the better way? And that's where you weigh the pros and cons. And unfortunately, that's sometimes where you got to go. Sometimes you got to get a little bit more informed on what's going on. And yeah. Yeah, gunmetal. I see a very lot of people, a lot of people, and this is across the board. There is no political yay or nay right now. I see a lot of people that want the change up here really badly. Oh, they have raccoon babies. Cute. I was riding the bus late night, and the bus stopped randomly, and the four of us on the bus just stopped to watch a raccoon for a while. It was a slow night for things. That would be cool. Honestly, that would be cool to see. I don't even watch the weather, so yeah, that's exactly it. So, do we down here? What? They want him gone? Even his own cabinet wants him gone right now. So, there's a lot of theories of what's going on up here for the Canadian politics system. And it's, yeah. Oh, you fed a baby raccoon once their paws felt like leather. So do we want change down here from the last 4 years? I don't know. I have no say in any of that whatsoever right now, Gunmetal, so I don't take part in it. Did the raccoon you saw have a giant tree and the raccoon have a gun? Yes, raccoon and a raccoon with or squirrel with a gun game is something I want to play. You gotta hold one of the babies. I almost stole it because I always wanted a pet coon. You gotta be careful with raccoons. They are still a wild animal. My brother tried to take a squirrel once. He regretted it. Yeah, probably. Completely missed the Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh. Did the raccoon you saw have a giant tree? Oh my god, yes. See, Gunmetal, I am still recovering a little bit from a 24-hour stream, being awake for 30 hours, so please bear with me when I'm trying to read. I want to see a Tanuki. Well, go watch Pompoko. So, interesting story about that movie. It's the wife's birthday. It's the wife's birthday, and she's like, oh, there's this Studio Ghibli movie playing at the theater. Why don't we all go see this Studio Ghibli movie at the theater? The movie happened to be Pompoko. And I was like, yeah, you know, it's Studio Ghibli. They make absolutely crazy stuff, and it's raccoons. Who doesn't want to go see raccoons on a thing, or tanukis at this point? And we'll go see this movie. I'm like, cool. It's got raccoons in it. It's got furry animals in it. This is before I even knew anything about the fandom. You know, I reflect on that today, and I still bug her about it. Because when they pulled out the raccoon balls to fly the skies with them, it was like, what the F are we watching? Think I've seen a tanuki in the local furry community? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. That movie's size gliding, yes. So would you watch Watership Down because it has cute animals in it? Isn't that a war movie? Isn't Watership Down a war movie? Yeah, who cares about the squishiness? It's a raccoon with a gun. Yes, yes. Rocket Raccoon. Probably the best played character in the Guardians of the Galaxies. Now I'm picturing Schindler's List with animals. Jesus Christ. Let's go. Let's go. A rabbit war movie. Really? Really? see, we did play Trash Panda on the channel. That was a very entertaining game for what it was. It's all about bunnies and war and a lot of horror if you like bunnies. I mean, I'm not particular to bunnies. There's a subsect of people out there that like a lot more things with bunnies, and yeah, nope. Trash Panda's best panda. Yes, that was a very entertaining game. I can't believe that's done by one guy in Toronto. The only reason why I knew of that game was because I saw it on the news, out of all things. Now I have to watch the original one all kids watch growing up. Yes, that's a very nice picture there, Terry. It's a very nice picture. And the meaning behind that is absolutely amazing. Yeah. Ugh. Tell you, things have been... It's been different. I've been having a ton of fun. I am way happier. I have people to talk to again. Yeah. Watership Down is a rather dark rabbit movie. Interesting. You ever heard the song by Art Gunfall, Bright Eyes? Yes. Best Panda is the 85 Corolla. Oh boy. So you're on a call with your boyfriend, and I think he is currently taking a nap on call. Sit in VR chat long enough, you'll see people sleep. Ow, that was my leg. Ow. That little ball on the side of your foot, don't hit that. It hurts. So when I move rooms here, I have come to the conclusion I need something better than this chair to sit on. For like VR chat purposes, where I can actually sit there. This chair has become very uncomfy, and it's actually become a little unstable. The secret is getting paid for what, like what Amaranth does when she sleeps. Oh God. Are you talking about your ankle? Yeah, I when I readjusted there, I smoked the ball of my ankle on the side of the chair here. It didn't feel good. Did you ever listen to that song? I Sent the Furry One. Which one? I might have, but I don't know. Where am I? Yeah. Yeah, we're in music. Wait, where did you send it again? Was it in mine? Wag My Tail? Oh! Did I watch that? I'm trying to remember if I watched that or not. Hold on. If I see the video, I'll know. Just need to see the thumbnail. Oh God, there's like so many versions of this now. I'm thinking I forgot about it. I'm sorry, Terry. I'm sorry. I'm thinking I forgot about it. Oh, it was in privates? I get a few. Where are we? My God. People like gunmetal keep me a little bit more busy. No, I did not listen to it. I will queue it up so I have it ready to go. There we go. I will listen to that. I will. I promise. I promise. 10:23, you sent that? Yeah, that was right before Halloween. I almost forgot. Ask sooner. Well, thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Oh, man. It's funny seeing someone that I've met in VR chat, seeing them on a person I know in real life's VR chat video TikTok. That was a very interesting experience because I didn't even know they knew each other at all. That was something. It's a very small world overall when you get into this type of creation for content, and this is part of why I'm still going to be me, and I'm still going to show up on camera every once in a while, right? Because I don't want to just appeal to myself. I want to appeal to everyone out there. Spotify playing random songs reminded me. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. That definitely would do it. Holy crap. Yeah, wow. Well, this is YouTube. I generally don't go too crazy on YouTube when it comes to live streaming. I go a little bit harder on Twitch, trying for the 3 to 4 hour mark on Twitch. I think I'm going to end it here. I'm going to go get a little bit of sleep because I do need a little bit extra sleep from trying to recover from the last couple days. It was very fun to do this again on YouTube. Just sit here and talk and chill out and just be able to do things. Yeah. He's more wild on his OnlyFans. Yeah. Saint Sinister, welcome on in. Thank you for joining. Or if you were lurking the whole time, thank you for being here. So I'm going to log off. I'm going to go get some sleep. I'm going to listen to that song right away here, Terry, and a couple others before I take off for some EPs. But I do need to get some sleep. And thank you for joining. It's been fun. I relate to furries. I dress up as an ugly Asian guy. Oh my God. Good night, everyone. It's been good seeing you. Depending on what goes on with work, I have planned a live stream over on Twitch tomorrow night. I'm doing it. I just have it listed as a random game night. I don't know what it'll be yet. And I may or may not happen depending on what happens with work. If I end up having to go to work Wednesday, then that won't happen. But if not, if I am off Wednesday, I will live stream on Twitch tomorrow night. And all of you take care. I will see you again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I am your proud Canadian Phoenix signing off here. And I will see you again.